In the United States, there are an estimated 2.7 million kids who have a parent in prison. What's that like? I'm Joey Bartolomeo, and I spent 2 days with a 14-year-old girl named Sierra to find out.
I'm on a trip with Osborne to go see my mom. I'm nervous, but I'm very excited. My mom is going to be more excited than me. She's going to hug me, kiss me, tackle me, and just give me love.
Sierra lives in New York City. Her mom, Destiny, is currently serving a 5-year sentence more than 400 miles away in upstate New York. Sierra visits her twice a year, and it's not an easy trip. She has to wake up super early to take a subway, a bus, an airplane, and another bus just to get to the area, then spends the night before the visit at a hotel. Her trips are arranged by the Osborne Association, a group that helps incarcerated parents and their kids stay connected. On a recent trip, there were 15 kids of all ages making the long journey to see their moms. Most of them were traveling with volunteer chaperones they didn't even know. When you visit someone in prison, even if it's your mom or dad, there are a lot of rules you need to follow. You can't wear ripped or tight clothes or underwire bras. And you have to go through a metal detector and be patted down by a security guard before they let you in. Visiting hours are not flexible, so if you get there late, you're out of luck.
My first time going into a prison to see my mom was weird, and it was confusing. I didn't know nothing about wired bras and no ripped jeans, no leggings. I didn't know nothing about it, and I would just come unprepared. And they would have to give me a long shirt and I would just look crazy.
Over the years, Sierra has learned the routine, and now younger kids on the trip look up to her.
When it was my first trip, I was upset. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to hug. I didn't know who to cry with. And then as this trip kept going on, I started seeing other kids crying, and so I felt bad. So I would, hug them and give them that love that in that moment that they need.
During a typical visit, you're allowed 2 quick hugs, one when you get there and one when you leave. You and the person you're visiting can't sit next to each other, and you can't touch each other. The cool thing about the trips Osborne arranges is that they have special rules so you can hug your mom as much as you want. They try to make it fun for a few hours, and you almost forget where you are.
When I see my mom, I just want to annoy her, pull her hair, smell her, look at her, pop her pimples, do everything that I could do while I'm there, because it's the time limit. So you only have a couple hours, and you just want to see and get everything that you can, all the love and affection that you could get in that moment, because you're not always going to get that when you want it.
Destiny has been in and out of prison since Sierra was 2. They have a great relationship now, but it hasn't always been easy for Sierra.
When I hit 10 years old, that's when I started acting up, running away from home, doing things I wasn't supposed to do. As a young lady as I am, I shouldn't be doing those things, but then I started realizing over time that it's not worth it.
Physical activities like dancing and boxing helped Sierra deal with all of her emotions, especially anger.
Boxing helped me because it relieves my stress. I'm letting all my anger out. Not all of it, but the anger that's there at the moment, that's at the tip of my tongue, that I just want to curse everybody out, and I can't. And I just feel like putting my anger on something that I know I'm not going to hurt, and I know I'm not going to destroy.
Another thing that helped Sierra was forgiveness.
I feel like my mother done things she wasn't supposed to do, and it's not right. But I feel like at the end of the day, that's my mother, and no matter what, that's always going to be my mother no matter what. So I started realizing, why don't forgive?
Sierra and Destiny do everything they can to stay connected, which means lots of phone calls.
My mother's like my best friend. No matter what she's done, I accept her for what she is. I act just like her. She acts just like me. She looks just like me. So it's like me looking into a mirror. I tell her detail for detail. I tell her every single thing I do. We talk about everything. Boys, girls, everything.
Sierra can't wait for her mom to come home so they can start their life together again.
When she comes home, she's working on getting in a shelter in Queens. Even though it's not a mansion, it's something where I could still be there with my mother, knowing I could wake up to her. I could eat with her, go outside with her, like, I know she's there. I don't know, I feel like now I'm older, now I want to be able to, like, go out and do things and, like, be able to spend time and actually get to sit there and get to know my mother more than what I do now. Because over the phone, that's not really getting to know her, like.
Over the years, people have suggested that Sierra could end up in prison like her mother, but she has a different future plan for herself. Working with the Osborne Association helps Sierra and her mom stay positive.
Yeah, they would say that I would end up in jail like her, and I would tell them, yeah, I'm just like my mother, but not in that path, the way that she would go. This group has taught me to do the right thing, stay on the right path, finish school, go to college, and just be yourself. I'm a good friend. I'm very outgoing. I go to school. I love helping people. I'm a good sister, daughter.